Hello and welcome back to day 2 of WrestleMania 41. Let's go. Unblurred version on frickin' Odyssey as per usual, link in the description. Let's go.
For the second straight night, WWE is in the home of the NFL's Raiders, Allegiant Stadium on the Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are sold out. Over 60,000 fans expected for a second straight night of WrestleMania. And tonight's arrivals are brought to you by Wingstop. Do not miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door at Wingstop.com. Wingstop, bring the flavor. The main event tonight features the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Rhodes tries to spoil Cena's final WrestleMania match at a 17th World Championship. Tonight a big night for Judgment Day. Big battle, Rey Mysterio battle on fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship. Liv and Raquel defend the tag titles against Lyra Valkyria, and a partner is finds one because Bayley was attacked yesterday. The sensational Penta is here, looking for his first championship in WWE. He's in a fatal four-way match for the Intercontinental Championship. And defending that title, the unpredictable badass, the Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker. Can he keep his title tonight? The dogs are out.
Nice cowboy outfit.
And we celebrate 20 years of WrestleMania for this man, Randy Orton. And the question is, who will the Viper face tonight? You are looking live at Allegiant
You know,
in Las Vegas, Nevada.
if they're gonna make that a mystery throughout the entire night, then I have a feeling it's gonna be something big. So, any guesses?
We are jam-packed and sold out tonight for WrestleMania Sunday. In a matter of moments, we will kick off tonight with a woman known as the Eradicator. Mommy is here, and she wants her title back. Rhea Ripley in a triple threat for the Women's World Championship. The champion is Io Sky. She's been an afterthought as of late. She has no champion's advantage tonight. She's out to prove what she's got in a triple threat. And the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, a stellar WrestleMania record. She won the Elimination Chamber to get here. Can Bianca Belair win the Women's World Championship?
Yeah, we know what happened last night, thank you. And we also don't need the general preview of the night. Hi, Steph.
The last time WrestleMania was in Las Vegas was WrestleMania 9 at Caesar's Palace, and I was 16 years old. Here we are at
Damn, that has to be a long time ago.
Stadium for WrestleMania 41, and my middle daughter is 16 years old. WWE has always been a part of my life, which includes all of you. You
Well, obviously, fucking Vince McMahon is your father.
WWE is family. And I am so incredibly proud to say, welcome home. And welcome to night 2 of WrestleMania!
Thank you very much, Stephanie McMahon.
Wait.
Times, Michael Cole appearing as an announcer at his 28th WrestleMania, which is a record, Michael. Congratulations.
Hey, guys, hopefully I got a few more left in me, but also here tonight, the Spanish commentators. Head over to Marcelo Rodriguez and Joey
They switched sides.
Trata de ser historia, familia. John Cena podría ser eso saliendo de Las Vegas con 17 campeonatos mundiales. Lo que pasó anoche, lo que pase hoy, vamos a estar hablando de esto por décadas. Así que disfruten. WrestleMania all in.
See? I didn't know you were Spanish. See?
That's about all he knows. Okay. Women's title match.
Fight to start tonight.
The Women's World Champion, Io Sky, who has never won at WrestleMania, but an opportunity to knock off two of the best tonight.
Not right there. That championship she has earned. She's gonna have to hold on to tonight as two of the greatest in the history of professional wrestling.
You notice that statistic 3-0 in triple threat matches in her career. That's important, Wade, because under triple threat rules, there is no advantage for the champion.
It's pretty much the worst nightmare of any champion having to defend in this scenario. It's one thing losing your title to a better woman. It's another thing entirely losing your title when you're not factored into the finish of the match whatsoever. This is the kind of match as a champ you avoid at all costs. But fair play to Io Sky. She took it on the chin and she's ready to go.
You know, Pat, last year at WrestleMania, Io Sky lost the WWE Women's Championship to Bayley. Does that weigh on her mind coming into this match tonight?
Now, obviously, you have to have thoughts of yesterday's nightmares every once in a while, but she feels like she's a new Io Sky coming into this WrestleMania. She is our champion. She has had to retain it against Rhea. Obviously, Bianca's been waiting, but whatever you think about everybody forgetting about her, she can utilize that as motivation to come out here on the grandest stage.
And she will have a large contingent supporting her tonight in Las Vegas.
Cement her legacy as a champ tonight. Las Vegas.
And our kickoff match here tonight on WrestleMania Sunday is presented by Minute Maid.
Nobody cares.
There's a positive here, Cole, isn't there?
Well, you hear the reaction, ladies and gentlemen, from Bianca Belair here tonight. And there is a reason for that. Bianca Belair, Pat alluded to this earlier, has really played a key role in the story of Io Sky defeating Rhea Ripley to win the World Championship and then a special guest referee a few weeks later.
So, put it this way, if you win the Elimination Chamber, as Belair did, and you earn yourself a championship opportunity against whoever the champ may be, you expect a one-on-one match. This is not that. This has got a lot harder for Belair, so I get why she's agreeing.
And this is emotional for Bianca as well. That is her stepdaughter. And joining this entrance with Bianca Belair, who has a stellar record at WrestleMania. She comes in at 4-1 with a one loss in a battle royal. Bianca Belair has always shined on the big stage. Remember the matchup with Sasha Banks in the main event a number of years ago here at WrestleMania. Will this night once again belong to Bianca Belair?
Couple touch happening in the back was nothing short of impressive, which is everything that revolves around Bianca Belair, the EST of the WWE. The toughest, the strongest, the quickest, the baddest, and tonight she beats two other people and walk out of here with the title. Only at this point, nerves are sky high. I'd argue with the competitors in this opening triple threat match, though. They've all been here before. They've all done it before. They've all had massive success on this kind of stage in the past. Nerves may be at an all-time low for a match of this magnitude. Michael Cole, can you spell WrestleMania
WrestleMania without the letters E, S, or T.
Nope, not at all.
Nope.
Bianca Belair, however, in her career has struggled against both Io Sky
It's literally in the word wrestling, so.
Dear God.
Rose is there.
With entrance outfits like that, I always hope that they trip.
Fox, where fans will be bringing the deuce to the minute, no way.
Nobody cares.
Fox. He's got to be better than that loser from Pittsburgh.
Whoa! Iceberg probably enjoys some juice boxes. Shout out to the juice box. WrestleMania juice is one that is needed. Appreciate it.
Listen to this ovation.
What's with that freaky outfit?
I asked Rhea Ripley what WrestleMania means to her. She told me home. Because Rhea Ripley has been a part of every WrestleMania since the year 2020. She's an incredible moment at this big event. And tonight, Rhea Ripley plans to regain her World Championship. So Pat, we had on the Pat McAfee show this past Friday, and we talked about this in the Countdown show. The one thing we've learned about Rhea is the maturation of Rhea Ripley over the past couple of years, and the word confidence now comes to mind.
That confidence in who she is. She says she's resorted to her truest self, her most authentic Rhea Ripley. And with confidence comes comfort. And when you have comfort at the biggest stages, that's when that championship title comes back home. Mommy is poised to leave Vegas with her title. And I don't think anybody would be surprised.
From Riot City Wrestling, in her homeland of Australia, to its dojo in Japan, to playing soccer and karate and swimming, to making the trek to the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, to becoming an NXT UK champion, back to the States to dominate WWE. It has been an incredible career ride for Rhea Ripley.
She's an anomaly from Australia. And tonight, she's back on the biggest stage. A sports entertainment.
Let's kick this off with a great Alicia Taylor.
The following contest is a triple threat match, and it is for the Women's World Championship. Introducing first, the challengers from Knoxville, Tennessee. Bianca Belair. Next, from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea
Don't go for any close-ups. We don't want the camera to crack.
and their opponent, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan. She is the Women's World Champion, Io Sky.
The
champion Io Sky with an incredible record against Bianca Belair and is also undefeated in her career against Rhea Ripley. Tonight defends the championship in a triple threat match. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the rules work. First woman to gain pinfall or submission will become a world champion. There are no countouts. There are no qualifications. And Wade, that means Io Sky does not have to be involved in the decision to lose her title tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a trepidatious time for a champion in a triple threat matchup like this. But Io Sky may have a major advantage. There is real bitterness between Belair and Rhea Ripley that has developed over the past couple of months, and they can't take each other out. That's where Io Sky benefits.
To your point, get started right now, yet again.
Io Sky is, I told you, she's no longer going to be thought of as an afterthought. Io Sky starting things off against Rhea and Bianca Belair. And now, Rhea and Bianca go after one another. Io Sky now looking to pick up the pace, and there's the power of Belair.
Hello, Io Sky wants to get into a power game. Boom! Great Rana from Io Sky.
And now Io showing off some of her athleticism. Nice drop kick from Bianca Belair. And a drop kick from Rhea Ripley. And we are underway in a fast-paced start to the women's world title.
Everybody's kind of getting a taste of what this is about to be.
Now Rhea and Bianca square off yet again. Io out of the equation momentarily.
To show you the power advantage of Rhea Ripley there. One drop kick and has completely wiped out Io Sky and turned this effectively into a one-on-one match, which is exactly what Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair have wanted all along.
A couple of waistlock takedowns showing off their power.
Io Sky's okay with Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley beating hell out of each other a little bit here.
Well, this is the small thing. This is what Io should have done all along. Step back in that opening onslaught. Let these two rip each other to shreds.
Yeah, but she wants to show the world how good she is. Wait. Nice kick up by Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley's got some history in this stadium. Back in 2021 in SummerSlam, she was involved in a triple threat match for a world title that she had recently lost.
3, 4.
Same scenario, same stadium tonight. Belair now.
Bianca Belair, so quick.
Taking advantage of those freak genetics that the EST has shown us many times before.
SEC Championship. DNA beating the hell out of Io Sky and Rhea Ripley right now.
Io slips out from underneath and going to try to take advantage of that long braid by Bianca. We've seen that used as a weapon. It can also be a detriment. Into the corner, Bianca picking her way out.
Heel first to the nose of Rhea Ripley.
Oh my goodness, double blockbuster. Covered out by Io.
1, 2.
Exclamation point, that would have been on this defense as she picked both women simultaneously.
That was a double blockbuster, did you say?
Basement drop kick as well by Sky. And now Io targeting Bianca Belair. Io launched out to the apron. And Bianca sending the champ into the turnbuckle. Rhea Ripley with a kick drive Bianca outside the ring.
It's two kicks that have sent competitors outside of the ring by Rhea Ripley. So much power.
And Rhea now cannonball off the apron to take out Bianca. Remember, no countouts or disqualifications. Io Sky, the genius in the sky.
Oh, moonsault.
Rhea at the table.
Picture perfect Io Sky flying at WrestleMania.
Io Sky so reckless with her own body, the genius of the Sky doing what she does best. Now, moments prior to that, that was Rhea Ripley once again having laser focus exclusively on Bianca Belair and taking her out of the jam.
Roll up. Oh. 1, 2.
It is much warmer in this stadium tonight than it was last night. Will that have any effect on the performance pack?
Yeah, the sun certainly has its fastball. We are in the desert. It does feel like it's hotter earlier than it was last night. But this match could be the reasoning for it.
Io Sky out.
1, 2.
Belair's got a kick out at 2. Fast-paced matchup in the early going. Who does that favor, Lee?
Well, and the temperatures like this, endurance does become an issue. And I will personally always back Bianca Belair, the uber athlete, in a scenario of pure endurance.
Now Bianca Belair.
High speed, though. You gotta think Io's happy about that.
Yeah, nice suplex by Bianca.
But if it goes to a power game,
Looks through into another suplex. Bianca Belair showing off her power here. The EST.
You're booing greatness if that's the case. The EST taking over Sun City. Enough of that.
Well, that's showing out a little too much. Io Sky down, allowing Rhea Ripley an opportunity back in the fight. Oh! Io got caught. Bianca
Ow.
Like Juan Soto. Swinging it back.
Vegas gonna have a baseball team in a couple of years. Yeah, good night, champ. Stadium just gonna be down the street. Brief moment of cohesion there from Rhea Bloody Ripley and Bianca Belair. Again, we're back to that one-on-one match which these two have desired so badly. Rhea Ripley now gonna show off her power to Belair. Belair will land on her feet. Nice waist lock to Rhea. Rhea, of course, completely blames Bianca Belair for losing the championship to Sky in the first place after Belair was a distraction at ringside. And Rhea now lifted up Io Sky onto her shoulder.
Razor's Edge.
Into Bianca Belair. The human missile, Io Sky, covered by Rhea.
1, 2. Kick out.
By Io at 2.
Thought that was it. Bianca Belair taken out by the Razor's Edge javelin from Rhea Ripley, and somehow Io Sky keeps this match rolling.
Now Rhea Ripley really starting to show that physical dominance she has over almost all. Io goes through. Nice takedown by Rhea Ripley. Turns things around now and
She's in full control of Io Sky's legs.
oh, she looked over prison line. Submission move used by Rhea Ripley. Can she get the champ to tap? If she does, it's over. And Rhea will be the champion. And Bianca Belair though from behind and again. Threat, matchup, power by Belair. Up on her shoulders. Bianca, Rhea lands on her feet. Nice deep arm drag. Oh, missed with a big boot.
Up.
And the same idea. Both faces getting spice off the ring.
Absolutely incredible.
Io Sky, the first back to her feet. Bianca and Rhea both down in the corner.
Now, a little bit trying to attack by Io Sky. Both of
Meteor on the corner.
And Bianca might just
And another one.
watch now. Io Sky's taking advantage. Io Sky says that's it, Cole.
making a point. This division revolves around me. I'm now going to put this one to bed. Rhea now going to meet Io up top. Bianca Belair going to get involved as well. It's a dangerous
Uh-oh.
situation for all three.
Oh!
Somehow landed on her face. Rhea and Bianca down as well. Critical.
Yeah, otherwise she would have landed on her head if she didn't flip.
Was the chief instigator in that car crash from the top and the second row, but Belair took a nasty landing herself. Io Sky clearly getting the worst of this, but now all three women playing out with the title hanging in the balance. Indeed it is. As we begin WrestleMania Sunday for the Women's World Championship hanging in the balance. All three women showing up and showing out when it really counts.
Who's going to survive this and become our champion?
Bianca not allowing Rhea to get back to her feet, at least momentarily. Sold out tonight, Allegiant Stadium. Rhea Ripley with a forearm. Bianca with one as well. Nice drop down by Bianca Belair. Rhea. Comes up. He just kicks Bianca out of the boots.
Asshole.
Rhea Sky with a whistle drop kick.
Flip block, Io Sky.
The champ brings the WWE fans to their feet. Bianca
Oh, spear.
blasted Io out of the air. The biggest risk in this kind of matchup is admiring your own handiwork. Io Sky getting lit up by this massive audience backing up to the hilt, and of course, Bianca Belair was ready to pounce. Again, Pat, that shows Bianca's experience in this type of matchup.
She was waiting for Io Sky to be distracted, whether it was giving herself flowers or looking another way. Spears her out of Vegas.
450.
Shooting star, cover now. Hook the leg and Rhea with a running knee. 450 splash there, Cole, but I get the point.
Yeah.
Dangerously effective.
1, 2. Nope.
Rhea cannot believe it.
Kicking out of a riptide. This is Bianca Belair finding a whole new level.
Io Sky thought she had it. Bianca Belair spears her out of Las Vegas.
And you're right, Wade. This is a 450 delivered by Bianca Belair. And then Rhea Ripley with a riptide to Bianca. We thought it was over here, and a kick out by Belair.
That is the highest stack pin possible after the heaviest artillery in this woman's arsenal. If it didn't work, where the hell do you go from here, Ripley?
Rhea's going to turn her attention out on the champion, Io Sky, after Bianca pulled out of the ring.
Io just so happens to be the closest competitor. Maybe another one.
Looking for another riptide out of the champion. Rhea Ripley.
Whoop, DDT.
That's what Rhea on her head. Great counter. A DDT by Scott.
Incredible flexibility.
Io now. Oh, Rhea went into a kick. What a move by Ripley.
Like a capoeira kick right to the temple of the genius of the Sky, who is groggy, propped up gingerly against the ropes, and now in the worst position possible. What the hell is Ripley cooking up here?
Io Sky's dazed, confused, and about to be
Uh-oh.
Io above the top rope. Rhea Ripley flexing out of the sellout crowd. Rhea.
Oh!
Counter by Io Sky. Covering a massive riptide. Sky. Top rope. Genius of the Sky.
Over the moonsault into the legs.
Got the boots up. And Bianca Carter.
KOD. 1, 2. Nope.
over the moonsault was supposed to be it. Rhea gets her boots up. Perfectly timed. Io Sky rolls right into a KOD. That's supposed to be 1, 2, 3. Instead, Rhea Ripley breaks it up with ease. This is an instant classic to start WrestleMania Sunday.
Oh, hats off. The mental sharpness of Ripley there was just so good. Nothing pretty about it, like a defensive end, slapping someone down.
Now Belair. Talking trash to Rhea. Bianca all worked up. And Rhea Ripley's hurt enough. Now a slugfest underway. That was a big right by Bianca.
Really wobbled the knees of Ripley, who's still game to fight.
Now Bianca out to the apron. Ripley block.
The business really has boiled over now, Cole.
There's some massive shots being thrown here late in the match.
Both ladies here looking completely reinvigorated as they throw the heavy leather.
Now Rhea dragging Bianca up toward the top rope. Bianca looking to block. Two of the most powerful women in the game going at it high above the ring.
Big right still.
Headbutt by Rhea drops Bianca to the floor.
About the worst place Bianca could have fallen for Rhea Ripley.
Io Sky now.
Uppercut there.
What are you gonna do here from the top rope? Io Sky fired up once again.
Ah!
And look at Rhea, the power of Ripley trying to hang on.
Oh!
First off the post goes Sky. Did you guys hear that?
Attempted a poison run up the second rope, but no.
Belair now with Ripley up top. Oh no! Comes the KOD. Rhea landed on her feet.
And this is degenerated into a hockey fight with headbutts at all. Wait a minute.
Ripley.
Riptide countered.
Belair. Bianca.
Ah!
My goodness.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Using the brain as a weapon.
KOD.
Belair. For the win.
1, 2. Over the moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it really was. But yeah, we can skip over the celebration and all of the frickin' advertisement and all of the frickin' people in the crowd.
For the longest time, I was so focused on the individuals right in front of me that I didn't realize that somebody was benefiting every time I got screwed. WrestleMania 40 Drew McIntyre.
It's just so confusing when they use a song that's the entrance music of a wrestler in TNA for the background here.
Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. A moment absolutely
That's freaking Eric Young's entrance music.
Damien Priest cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, robbing me of my moment. But it doesn't end there, does it? Clash of the Castle, Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber. What am I attention? You've got it. This isn't about world championships. You took that from me. This is about putting you down for good. So you can never take anything from me again.
Drew McIntyre, the victim. No holes in your logic, right? You're a hypocrite. You make excuses, you bitch and complain, and you point your finger at everybody else other than yourself. You don't have to paint me as the villain of your story anymore. I am your villain. I want you to stop playing the victim and become my victim at WrestleMania. The time to pray is now, Drew.
All I asked for was for you to verbally explain to me how I'm wrong. Maybe face me like a man. No, you did what you always do. You hid in the shadows. The shards of glass wet in my eye, and I might never be the same. This match was a year in the making. I'm gonna give you the beat of a lifetime at WrestleMania.
Doom? Question mark? Yep. Doom.
It is only appropriate that this rivalry comes to us tonight as a Sin City street fight. The hatred wave between these two men is incredible.
Yeah, well, Drew McIntyre's mindset over the past several months has been one of victimhood. The armies of Damian Priest has cheap shotted him numerous times over the past 12 months, of course, starting last year at WrestleMania when Priest cashed in his senior Money in the Bank contract on the new, at the time, champ Drew McIntyre. It's got worse from there. McIntyre is out for severe vengeance tonight. We have sacrificed numerous security guards over the past several weeks. Here he is tonight. All bets are off. No holds barred.
He got stuck on the ropes with the shoulder pads. Ah, they tried to cut away from that.
And this match tonight is brought to you by Doom, the dark agents and rated Doom. Standing by the unstoppable Doom Slayer, and a fitted evil doer against hell. Available May 15th on Xbox Series X and X, PlayStation 5, PC, pre-order now.
Bruce Strowman. Oh, his new gear out right now.
Who's dressed as Doom Slayer, I believe.
There's Doom Guy, Doom Slayer, there's Samuel Hayden, Con McKeer, and Dave Raw. The Dark Lord will get you every once in a while, but Hell Knight's a problem. Doom Slayer can really kick some ass. You know what I'm saying?
You're quite the gamer, like I said last night.
Oh, the Cock-a-Demon.
The what?
Cock-a-Demon.
The Cock-a-Demon?
That's right, Doom.
Yesterday it was Packer, today it's Cockadema. Whatever next, Pat.
Right now,
Nice Dean. Slayer.
my face is melting cold.
They couldn't get all of Slayer to show up. Just one of the guitarists. And they even turned off the sound on his guitar because I can't hear anything.
How incredible is Kerry, King of Slayer? He's touring globally as a solo artist and
Oh,
the legendary metal band
Not an expert on Slayer. Not really my music.
Damian Priest with a Slayer guitar solo to lead him into WrestleMania. Into a street fight against Drew McIntyre. Has to be feeling like a professional wrestling god right now.
Big shift in the expression of Damian Priest. Once he gave that quick nod to Kerry King. Now laser focus on complete destruction of his opponent tonight, Drew McIntyre.
See a lot of celebrities front row. Might be their first time experiencing this. Yes, Slayer brought out Damian Priest with 10-foot-high flames.
And yes, this is WrestleMania.
Drew's walking.
This is a street fight. Anything goes. You only win via pinfall or submissions. And McIntyre wasting a little time going after Priest. Bell's underway. And here we go. Dan Angler, the official in this matchup. McIntyre misses wildly. Priest sends him over the top rope. And this is going to be an ugly one, folks. And I mean that in a great way. Priest now with an elbow takes out McIntyre.
Anything goes here in this Sin City street fight.
Oh!
Priest with a big-time right.
Well, McIntyre gave it his best shot at that jump start. Well, that doesn't work. And your opponent is immediately back on top. It may be time for panic stations for the big Scotsman. And again, McIntyre cashed in money in the bank in WrestleMania last year. McIntyre, who held the title for just over 5 minutes. Clash of the Castle. McIntyre, once again, got stolen by Priest.
Suplex on the ramp.
Steel ramp.
It's an LED ramp.
In the Elimination Chamber this year, it has been an annus horribilis for Drew McIntyre, and it's all been caused by Damian Priest. That is why Priest is going to be made a victim here tonight in the mind of McIntyre. McIntyre also the veteran in WrestleMania. This is his 12th WrestleMania match. Priest has now been involved in 4 of the years.
McIntyre's going to find a reason to hate anybody. Certainly a guy who thinks the world is working against him. And now it's a steel stare that Damian Priest hits off his face.
I mean, turnabout's fair play.
Drew McIntyre's jaw says hello to some stairs.
Now McIntyre stalking, I should say Priest stalking McIntyre. Damian Priest now dragging McIntyre into the barricade. Ribs first.
Listen, Wade, here behind the hydration station. And Priest is
Tables.
Well, we're about 2 minutes deep into this one, and both men already bumped through the ringer, but clearly Priest has had the upper hand. Oh! Had the upper hand. McIntyre with a right now bouncing Priest. Chest first off the steps. These two are so... Oh, now right on top of our table here. These two both run 270, 280. Every shot takes so much out of their opponent.
These are big lads. They want to do big damage to each other.
McIntyre just an angry dude as he glitters the steps off the face of Priest.
Right to the temple of Priest.
Again! Priest knocked to the floor.
This guy's going to have to get his hands up or he's going to keep eating steel stairs until he doesn't remember tonight.
On the back.
Kind of match, you just have to leave humanity at the door. It's a question of who is prepared to stoop to the lowest level.
Drew McIntyre is. You and I both know that.
Well, if that's the truth, Pat, Drew McIntyre is going to win tonight.
Another stare to the spine of Damian Priest. Beating up his spine, beating up his soul. McIntyre's in control. And now he's
That's McIntyre's brother. damage he's done to Priest. Hey, now,
And he's tweeting that.
you guys see the back to WrestleMania last year. McIntyre was screwing around taking selfies at ringside with his wife. And what happened? Punk attacked him. Priest cashed in. You think McIntyre would learn after what happened last year?
If you're gonna win against your most bitterest rival, do it in style. And that selfie, I guarantee you, has already gone viral online.
I think Drew is thinking to himself, it wasn't a mistake last year, I'll do it again.
Oh, and now right to the ear. Right to the ear of Priest for that chair.
And this has all now become way too easy for Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest.
And another 2 tables.
Buying 2 tables.
We've seen numerous
Table for 2.
already in this one that will take most superstars out for several weeks. Put them on the shelf, yet this match is still ongoing. McIntyre could have pinned Damian Priest several times by now, but this is about punishing the Punisher.
4 different sets of stairs have been used. There's a chair in the ring. Now 3 tables have been lifted from underneath the ring. 2 of them being set up for a nice 2-piece. Right here in front of us, Drew McIntyre's thinking, great.
You're not gonna
You gotta smile. And now Priest though.
immediately.
And another one, McIntyre.
The one who sets them up goes right through them right away.
Now,
How cliche do you want to be? Yes.
headbutt must go kiss by McIntyre.
Or not. Good.
Show Damian Priest had too much durability. McIntyre taking way too long setting those tables up. He's lucky he got out of this one catching Damian Priest with those nice Ouija kicks.
Stop taking the Scottish victory laps every time you get the job done.
Oh!
And takes out Priest.
How much does he weigh?
275 pounds.
Damian Priest ate every
Flies around like a freaking cruiserweight.
Iron Scotsman.
How about a flying bust?
Unbelievable. This McIntyre's special. If Priest can handle all this, the toughness scale's got to be much higher. Drew McIntyre's asking for Vegas.
The swaggering confidence of McIntyre, a man who has been to the top numerous times in the past, but you know it's round at home here.
You know what's coming now. McIntyre looking for a oh, Damian Priest just go back.
Claymore!
And Drew dodged it somehow.
Cover now. Hook of the leg.
1, 2.
Priest kicks out.
Oh God, McIntyre got so lucky there, flinched at the right moment, that chair bouncing off at an ugly angle that could have been way, way worse for Drew McIntyre. Could have lost an eyeball in that one, but bouncing back with a claymore, I have no idea how Priest is still ticking.
Drew McIntyre deflects the chair off his face. Hits him with a Glasgow kiss. And now uses the chair for his advantage.
Again, working the spine and the back. He started with the steps. Now he's using the steel chair to his advantage. And once again, McIntyre with the spine.
When your back hurts, your whole body hurts. It affects everything. Drew McIntyre with a big brain decision here to attack the spine.
Uh-oh.
McIntyre gonna wrap the chair around the neck of Damian Priest.
He can't do this.
The Street King is looking anything but the Street Fighter right now. He is getting annihilated.
Don't do it, Drew. That's too far.
McIntyre.
Oh! South to heaven!
Version of a South to Heaven flat out straight choke slam.
1, 2.
And a kick out on McIntyre.
Highly impactful, but you're right, it was a variation on the standard delivery, a desperation strike from Priest when it looked like all was lost. Take a look at this chair. It was a glancing blow off the forehand of Drew, which is why he was able to follow it up with that claymore. But here you go, here's that choke slam. Not a full-on sound to heaven, and McIntyre just about kicking out. This one swinging back and forth in the last 60 seconds.
Well, the thing is, if McIntyre hit that claymore with that chair wrapped around Damian's neck, he would have decapitated him.
Over. Everything.
And now it's Priest. He's going to return the favor. Did you hear that? I felt it.
That is a kidney shredding chair shot.
Cracking his
Lower back.
And Priest again.
Well, if you had any dislocated discs before, they're now back in place.
Weeks after that, I've seen guys put in hospital for that exact same move for several months.
One more. Damian Priest is thinking,
Oh, and again.
he's not done.
And Priest now, going to be the protective pad off the turnbuckle
Spinebuster.
Spine to pine, pal! Drew McIntyre gives himself a breather in the middle of getting his ass kicked.
Look, all these instruments of destruction around the ring can aid you in destroying your opponent. They can also be a massive distraction. And Priest took too long setting that chair up, allowing McIntyre to somehow get back in this.
Now McIntyre setting up the table. It is Easter, happy Easter. That ain't no Easter dinner or lunch table. That's a McIntyre destroying Damian Priest table. Welcome to a Sin City street fight.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and the way this
Oh!
is looking, the carcass of one of these two men is going to remain in the Mojave Desert for good.
Now McIntyre
Ah.
his shoulders.
Sheamus is furious, trying to have white noise.
And now a blow to the back. Priest now.
Uh-oh.
Now with McIntyre. Priest row.
Razor's edge through the table. Yeah. 1, 2.
Kick out by McIntyre.
The one who set it up goes through the table. What else do you want to do in terms of cliche?
Sent McIntyre through the table and almost pick up the win. Chico almost got the 1, 2, 3. What more does he have to do to Drew? Survey says 2 more tables available on the outside currently.
There's plenty of other weapons of destruction strewn around the ring and the ringside area. Pick your poison, Damian Priest.
And it's funny, most of these weapons were introduced by McIntyre and now are going to be used against him.
Danger you run in a match like this, falling on your own sword.
That's the risk of Sin City. Vegas always loses in the end. Priest now. Somehow, some way.
Uh-oh.
And now McIntyre.
McIntyre's bleeding on the back.
Look out the eye.
Well, both men have gone for the eyes in recent weeks. McIntyre, of course, had to wear that eye patch at one point.
McIntyre now hooks Priest.
Future shock on the
McIntyre made it for himself, but he's still able to go into
1, 2. Nope.
Priest is able to kick out.
And you should be completely out cold after that one. The cranium of Damian Priest rattling off this steel. No way to block that whatsoever. Glassy eyed there, and somehow instinct kicking back into the Punisher just in time.
This is awesome. For the second straight match, our sellout crowd chanting, "This is awesome." This is WrestleMania, and these two are trying to steal the show and steal a win in a Sin City street fight. Look at the anger and the disdain in the eyes of Drew McIntyre looking on at Priest. Priest stomping. Oh, slapping. Oh, big disrespect by McIntyre, and Priest is going to show no respect either. And now the slugfest underway in the ring.
Ali gets Foreman in there. Two heavyweights giving it their absolute best. Burning themselves out in pursuit of victory.
And let's go kissing it by McIntyre. Oh, a big clothesline by Priest. Priest needs a breather after that. How could you not? And you're right, Wade. This has the feel of the old heavyweight matches of old in Las Vegas on the Strip.
This is the point both men know they should be home and dry. An opponent is not supposed to be able to take this level of abuse. But that hatred, that detached, ice-cold bitterness between these two is driving both men forward.
Both these men are going to feel terrible tonight and probably for the rest of the month.
Old school.
Already screaming stop. And we might be going old school here.
Indeed we are. Damian Priest, who also idolized The Undertaker.
See ya!
Smirking through
Claymore against the chair.
Into the chair. Night, Damian Priest. That's gotta be it.
1, 2, 3. Holy shit.
What an incredible, physical, violent match tonight between these two superstars.
We said at the start, who is prepared to lead? Humanity at the door. The answer was both men, but clinical and pitiless. At the closing moments there was McIntyre, who took full advantage of his surroundings and sent Damian Priest to hell.
Damian Priest is down and out. McIntyre forcing the official Dan Engler to raise his hand in victory at WrestleMania.
Sin City street fight led up to the day.
Future shock DDT.
Well, we don't need to replace.
Telling the official I can't breathe. I need medical help out here tonight. Engler calling for some emergency help as McIntyre celebrates.
Yeah.
Take an exclusive first look now at
Honestly, with that fall from frickin' the ring apron through the tables, I wouldn't be surprised if he broke a rib. Anyway, we don't need any of the commercial stuff.
Speaking of the this match, champ highly arrived. The chips are in.
So.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Will Braun Breaker have the dogs barking in Las Vegas? Or will the likes of Penta, Finn Balor, or Dirty Dominic Mysterio find gold in the desert? It's a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship coming up next. For now, let's get a closer shot at how these four competitors got here. Intense, high impact personified. The unpredictable badass, Braun Breaker. The Intercontinental
If you walk like that to the ring all the way, you're gonna take half the fucking show. Just saying. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the WrestleMania debut of the man who's taken WWE by storm since the beginning of the year. Penta. He made the national announcement yesterday that WWE has acquired the Mexican Lucha Libre organization known as AAA. First event comes in June. More on this news a bit later on in the show. But I bring that up, Wade, because Penta is a former AAA Latin American champion, a former three-time AAA World Tag Team champion. And he's here at his first WrestleMania time.
Yeah, what a moment for Penta that has blown the minds of the WWE Universe since arriving at Hell in a Short months ago. And of course, his brother Ray Phoenix from the SmackDown brand competed last night, also making a WrestleMania debut, albeit in a loss against El Grande Americano. Can Penta go on better tonight?
Penta was built for WrestleMania. I said it the other week. I can't wait for WrestleMania to experience Penta. The fans of the WWE Universe from all around the globe are getting a chance to experience this man in person for the first time.
Superstar that has brought on in record time thanks to his charisma that simply transcends language and cultural barriers. No fear whatsoever on the biggest stage in his entire career with a massive prize on the line.
Had a great talk with Penta earlier today. Pat, you and I talking to him about this night. He said last night he had tears in his eyes. He was emotional with his brother's debut at WrestleMania. And he was going to be very emotional here in his debut tonight.
We let him know quickly that he is supposed to be here. Just like his brother. It's a shame to say. It's what it is.
Well, it's a shame that Dirty Dom, who never earned that match from his father, Rey Mysterio, missed WrestleMania because of injury. Then he couldn't get it off his head.
You don't know the first thing about Lucha Libre, you. The mask is supposed to be difficult to take off.
Oh my God! Of course you're going to defend Dominic. He never earned the dark mask, Wade. But nonetheless, I want to know who placed the sponsor for this match in the entrance of Dominic Mysterio. Because this match is presented by Dude Lights. Bathroom Brawl. Make sure Dude Lights is in your corner. Available on Amazon and at retailers nationwide.
I will never understand why they fucking let
That's like Dominic Mysterio.
Wet Wipes fucking sponsor a match.
All the disgusting shite.
You know how to spin everything. It's just the truth. I'm an expert at Lucha Libre.
I thought you were going to say you're an expert at using Dude Lights.
Everybody dumps. Those people dump dirty dogs into the toilet.
Looks like he's been in the gym, hasn't it?
Couldn't get the mask off.
Because it wasn't a mask, you idiot.
As a grand slam champion, regardless of masks or luchadors or whatever other styles may arrive in this matchup, for me, Finn Balor has to be the red hot favorite.
Finn Balor looking to win his third Intercontinental Championship here tonight. Penta seeking his first singles title. Dominic is a two-time North American champion at NXT and a tag champ.
Finn Balor is certainly more than capable to become the Intercontinental Champion here tonight. Balor and Dominic Mysterio, at least in theory, have a massive advantage here if they can team up together and take out their two opponents, turn this into a one-on-one match. Then it gets a bit more difficult.
Beginning this weekend, every superstar performing will wear a commemorative WrestleMania match that will be inserted into Topps trading cards later this year. And beginning on tomorrow's episode of WWE Raw, any debuting superstar will sport the main roster debut pack, which will similarly be featured in a future set of top WWE trading cards. You never know when you might call that one-on-one Topps trading card.
Gotcha, garbage.
Of the following match. The dogs are barking in Las Vegas, Nevada.
The unpredictable You know, this is the first time in WrestleMania history that the Intercontinental Championship will be defended in a straightforward, fatal four-way matchup. I want to shout out my guys, John Chick and Greg Miller, back at WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, helping me out with all the steps this weekend. Could not do it without them. A great wrestling champions advantage tonight, Wade. Again, first man to get pinfall for submission will pick up the victory and win the championship. The breaker does not have to be involved in the decision, much like we saw earlier tonight in the triple threat rule.
Yeah, that's personally why I backed Finn Balor to win this whole thing. But one-on-one, I'm probably going to back Braun Breaker against anyone. The man is simply indestructible, but there's been a level of hubris to the young chap. He's saying, yeah, I'll fight you all in the same
McAfee, can you please stop barking?
from Braun Breaker. And look, earlier tonight, we saw the triple threat. Io Sky managed to pull out the victory. It may be different here tonight, and you're right. Breaker does not have to be factored into the ending for this to change.
That's what again today, big match fan Eddie Renko refereeing this matchup here tonight. So again, Braun Breaker defending the championship. This is his WrestleMania debut. He won the title back in October of last year and has held it since.
Braun Breaker's with connection 395 with ease.
He has beaten Penta, Balor, and Dominic, and we're underway. And Breaker goes straight after Dominic Mysterio, who many may consider the weak link in this matchup, so I don't find that a surprise.
Yeah, you especially, I bet, Michael Cole. But look, immediately take a look at the Judgment Day lads. They've had a bit of tension of late, but they are back on the same page. Tonight's about business.
Yeah, the champion knows that he's going to get attacked by the others. And here's the Judgment Day bombs celebrating early.
Finn and Dom working together. Dominic is 0-3 in WrestleMania. And now Penta flies cross spine to Mysterio. And Penta now with a Rana sends Finn Balor out to the apron and outside the ring. Dominic gonna fly as well.
Whoa!
And it's time for Penta
To also fly.
to fly.
Lands on his feet. Hardcore walk, surf walk. Penta's vibing at WrestleMania.
Red hot start there from this jaw-dropping.
Oh my goodness! Braun Breaker like a flying missile takes out Penta.
A jungle cat just flew the entire length of the ring.
I think Braun Breaker may have just broken the long jump world record after these incredible moves. Oh, God, connected.
Nice super kick.
miles per hour. He's in there, the unorthodox. Penta off the second rope. Penta.
Oh!
Breaker caught him in the air and slammed him with a world's strongest slam.
Perfect timing for Braun Breaker.
And now a military press to Balor.
With ease.
And then a big slam.
250 pounds of challenge night. And be careful here.
Spear!
He just speared Dominic. Sure.
1, 2.
Balor breaks things up.
Dirty Dom needs those dude wipes after that connection to his midsection. And be careful here, Finn Balor. You're on your own.
Loose spots certainly possible after the super spear. And Finn might be needing some dude wipes as well.
And Breaker now burying his shoulder into the midsection of Balor. Back elbow caught Penta. Breaker is all business tonight. How about when he pulled out some Steiner math? I mean, kickoff show a couple of days ago, Pat.
So he has a 129.2% chance of winning.
And it makes sense what he said. Oh, and foot blade by Finn.
Looks like Dominic's 25%.
Oh!
Goes Balor.
That becomes 50%. Penta's half scared, so he'll take 12.5% there. And Finn Balor's 1 for 3, so 66% chance failure there. 129.2.
Scrub toe hold.
Penta experience.
Boom!
Judgment Day taken out. Cover by Penta.
1, 2.
Balor kicks.
Yeah, that was smart. Penta the second there was one man isolated in the ring, immediately pouncing on that pin, showing all of his experience.
Oh, love this move. Finn Balor's not going to love it, though. Penta goes it. The sacrifice.
Ah!
Rips every
That is a
ligament in your shoulder.
torn labrum right there for sure for Finn Balor.
And Penta with Balor up. Braun Breaker now. Breaker. Look at him.
Wow!
German. And a kip up. This guy's insane.
Most highly charged, cataclysmic superstars I have ever witnessed. And he just gets better and better.
This dude's a beast.
So much fun to watch and call his matches. Now he's measuring Penta. Penta knows what the spear feels like. He may feel it again. Breaker into the corner, shoulder first.
Great reaction move there from
Hey,
Penta.
Dirty Dom. That was a great move by Dominic there. Taking advantage up over the top.
Dirty Dom laying in wait.
And now Dominic bringing some offense to the matchup.
Like a hyena.
And basement drop kick. Sends Breaker outside the ring, and Dominic's feeling it. And there's a contingent here who seem to be mysterious.
Up! Tres amigos.
Penta, welcome to the greatest luchador on planet Earth.
Hey, great mighty, great Eddie Guerrero, the three amigos, but blocked off the second one by Penta. You know who can sit up here at ringside, guys? He's eating it out. Judgment Day Carlito.
It's looking real swell right now for the Judgment Day. Fully in fully in control.
Baker back in the ring, double team out by Judgment Day. Balor and Dom working very well together in this matchup here tonight.
We simply had to. All those tensions.
Double
A victory.
vertical suplex.
I want to say it again, Pat. This guy's an absolute freak of nature.
This dude's an absolute beast. So strong, so explosive, so smart.
Belly to belly throw, tossing Balor around the ring. Dominic tossed as well.
With ease.
Braun Breaker, just a blast of kinetic energy.
Dominic tried to sneak in from behind, and he was spun around by a clothesline.
He's just oscillating around the ring, and everything he does is paid.
Frankensteiner.
Connecting, cover, Braun Breaker, pop on the leg for the win. Balor kicks it too.
I mean, spot the weakness on Breaker, the technique, the conditioning, the power, the explosivity, and of course, the high-flying moves.
And the ring IQ and the second generation. I mean, the list goes on and on. That's why he's our Intercontinental Champion.
Hall of Fame genetics. Son of Rick Steiner, nephew of Scott Steiner, Steiner
619. One, two.
There's that top speed of Braun Breaker coming into play, saving his own championship with that breaker just as it was slipping away. This is the moment the turncoat Goldie got, took his opportunity, took a shot at his own brother from the Judgment Day, but it backfired.
Judgment Day became Judgment disarray as soon as there was gold opportunity. Finn Balor stopped in a hole and gone. Penta driver normally ends it. Braun Breaker with the quickness to send this back.
And it is electric inside Allegiant Stadium. Breaker and Penta, two men have taken this company by storm.
You wouldn't have thought that there would be dirty Dom chants.
In this point, ooh, what a knee! Holy! And then a big kick to the face. Yeah!
Penta feels good.
Carlito gets involved. Carlito sends Breaker over the top rope. Remember, no disqualifications. Completely legal. Dom.
One, two. Oh, Mexican Destroyer. 1, 2. For fuck's sake, Carlito. Spear through the table.
Super spear from one table to the next. Carlito has been sawn in half.
I think Carlito's dead.
Carlito's dead. Braun Breaker took a hell of a bad landing. He's riding around.
That's a 15-foot spear by Braun Breaker.
That is a steel table completely collapsed.
That's what you did, Bad Apple.
Harley, that wasn't cool. Breaker, Penta, back in the ring.
The dogs are barking.
What a matchup for the Intercontinental Championship. Penta turns around. Breaker.
Spear.
Oh, Dom.
Dominic Mysterio with Breaker in position.
619.
Dirty Dom. He connected cleanly with that.
Dom over the front smash. Balor with a little payback.
Finn Balor said not tonight.
The craftiest man in the match and is striking.
Sling blade.
All the years of experience.
Kick in the corner. Breaker's in the drop zone. Balor realizes it, guys. Breaker's in the drop zone. Balor in the top rope. Balor with a
Coup de grace. Frog splash. 1, 2, 3. What the hell? What the actual fuck?
The last few months for this young man, Dominic Mysterio tonight did what he had to do, and he won the title by stopping his Judgment Day partner, Finn Balor, in the back and taking the title away from him.
It's every man for himself. Lie, cheat, steal, do whatever. This kid, dirty Dominic Mysterio, those are for you, Michael Cole, has proved every salty hater on planet Earth wrong. He is the real deal. Not only that, he is now your Intercontinental Champion.
Michael Cole, you and I have obviously
Well, we don't need the replays.
WrestleMania, Dirty Dog has won the title.
There are going to be some awkward conversations in the Judgment Day clubhouse later on tonight. But one man will be grinning from ear to ear and shining like he's robbed little rat dirty.
Well, we don't need the advertisements or any of the other stuff.
The Fountain in Las Vegas is the official hotel of WrestleMania 40.
It's also not interested.
Shattered everywhere.
In the ring, and now Dominic Mysterio is our Intercontinental Champion.
This thing is metal, let's be clear on that.
Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we're going to celebrate 20 years of WrestleMania for that man,
Let's see. Now I'm really looking forward to see who the hell shows up.
Probably close to a year. Randy Orton, though, demands to have a match on his 20th anniversary. He's issued an open challenge. Who takes that challenge? We find out in moments.
Has to be some sort of big return, right?
It's that next level experience.
One of the all-time greats in WWE, the Viper, no stranger to WrestleMania. That's what superstars like Randy Orton do at WrestleMania. They rise to the occasion. The Apex Predators have many distinct WrestleMania moments over the years. Revolution meet the Rock and Top Connection. Evolution Legend. It is the Legend versus the Legend Killer.
That was one of the greatest RKOs out of nowhere in WWE history.
This is a very important WrestleMania for me. WrestleMania 41 will be my 20th time competing at WrestleMania. I've been dealing with a pretty serious neck injury, and now I have to go get neck surgery.
Randy, I'm afraid that means that you no longer have a match for WrestleMania.
The voices have been knocking for a few weeks now. They say whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Whatever it is, I need my match at WrestleMania. This WrestleMania means so much to me, so I'll tell you what, anybody in the locker room, I challenge you to step up. I will be there in the ring, Allegiant Stadium. But know this, you will fall victim to the three most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment. RKO.
Well, Deafening. An entire fucking stadium full of people singing Orton's song.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the 20th year, Randy Orton has graced us with his presence at WrestleMania.
A legend's legend. An old school that'll be respected and loved forever. Pieced together by the wrestling gods. Randy Orton's in Las Vegas.
And this match is presented by Wingstop. Do not miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door at Wingstop.com. Wingstop, bring the flavor.
Okay. And
20th WrestleMania. Ladies and gents, I said that I would be here at WrestleMania 41, ready to go. The only question now is who is going to come through that curtain. Well, I'll tell you one thing, whoever it is going to get their WrestleMania moment, and it's going to be courtesy of the three most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment. R.
okay. Oh.
Guys in the locker room, don't do it.
This man, 290 pounds. Quadzilla like build. 20 years of WrestleMania experience. Who wants some?
His name, and he appears. The TNA World Champion. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Say his name.
And he appears.
It's Joe Hendry, and he appears.
Tell you what, the people say they believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry's gonna have to believe in Joe Hendry more than he's ever done in the past.
The TNA World Champion is here to challenge one of the all-time greats in Randy Orton.
And his opponent from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 252 pounds, he is the TNA Champion, Joe Hendry.
He took NXT by storm late last year. As I mentioned, the current TNA World Champion, and Randy Orton made me think about the appearance of Joe Hendry. It's a shocker, it's a surprise. You expect somebody from the locker room, but we know the mindset of the Piper of late. He has a ton of rage that was directed at Kevin Owens and is now going to be redirected at Joe Hendry, who may well have just signed his own death warrant.
That's an early dog. I assume this man is gonna be trending soon as well.
Can you imagine if Henry walks in on the
anniversary of WrestleMania for Randy, it pulls up a massive upset.
So I don't get this. If Randy wins, he's the TNA champion?
No.
I think that should be something.
Henry one here tonight.
Joe Hendry became a viral sensation last year with one of the catchiest songs ever written, and People Power has dragged the Scotsman from Edinburgh all the way to this marquee matchup here at WrestleMania.
Henry made a debut back in 2013. Randy has made great moments.
Up. 1, 2.
Yeah, make no mistake, Joe Hendry is no slouch whatsoever. Won championships around the world, decorated amateur wrestler. He is a veteran of over 15 plus years.
Great, that's all great, Wade. The bottom line is this, okay?
This is Randy Orton, bro.
Randy Orton beat John Cena and Triple H in a triple threat match at WrestleMania 24. He beat Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 33 with the WWE title. Oh, and Henry, though, knocks down Orton.
Trying to convince me that Randy Orton's good. Randy Orton has beaten me up more than anybody else on the roster. I know full well exactly how dangerous the Viper is.
I was trying not to bring that up to embarrass you, but you're right. Orton misses wildly.
Oh, neck breaker.
What the hell is Joe Hendry doing at WrestleMania?
If the element of surprise here, it's called the Viper Hold.
Oh, no. Hard knocks getting going.
Standing ovation.
Joe Hendry.
Randy Orton just staring down at Henry saying, what are you trying to do?
Oh.
And the WWE's Apex Predator begins the hunt.
Yeah, Joe Hendry, welcome.
Vintage Orton.
Remember WrestleMania 10 years ago? Randy Orton delivering that awesome RKO to Seth Rollins as Rollins came off the top rope.
The voices in Randy's head have figured out who the hell Joe Hendry is.
Vintage Randy Orton.
Now it's clinic time.
And Randy's having fun.
Scrambled.
Oh, he's going to that place.
The Viper coiled, ready to strike.
Those who believe in Joe Hendry can believe.
With the RKO. Henry now scoops up Randy
Oh.
Orton. Joe Henry.
Fallaway slam.
Fallaway slam and a kick up.
Tremendous power from Joe Hendry. 280 pounds of the Viper thrown around with abandon.
A hockey out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3.
That's a big win in your 20th WrestleMania there.
The 14th time world champion.
It was a game effort from Joe Hendry, who did momentarily at least take control and get close to a shocker. But the bright lights of WrestleMania will dazzle anybody. But be careful because the Viper is always coiled and ready to strike.
Joe Hendry couldn't help but smile to all the people at home that believed in him to get him to this WrestleMania. And Randy Orton, with 20 years of experience, says, I'll take that neck if you don't mind. RKO, 1, 2, 3.
Only two men have held more world championships than Randy Orton.
What's got me thinking here? Does Randy believe?
Cena and Flair at 16 apiece, Orton and Triple H at 14.
Look at this.
Tremendous moment for the TNA World Championship. Joe Hendry.
Hats off to Joe Hendry. No one else in the locker room wanted any piece of this version of Randy Orton.
I think we know what's coming.
RKO number 2.
For good measure.
Welcome to Mania, Henry. I believe in Randy Orton.
We are in Vegas. You can play for a trifecta. Randy Orton. Who has made WrestleMania his home.
You could have sent Godzilla out tonight. Randy Orton was not losing on his 20th anniversary here of the showcase of the Immortals.
Joe Hendry should be tried. We want
Well,
Heartbeat. Let's drink it in, though.
oh wait,
LA.
wait, what? Money in the Bank is at the same time. Okay, good. Interesting.
shout out to the highest earning touring rapper in the world. His Air Jordan collaboration revolutionized the sneaker world. And he was in the ring with The Rock, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes at the Elimination Chamber. Travis Scott's song, Theme, featuring Playboy Cardi, is the official theme song of WrestleMania 41, which is available now on his latest album, Utopia, a record that debuted #1 on the Billboard 200 chart.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck.
A warrior forged in honor's fire. With calloused hands and heart's desire, he traveled far through lands unknown to claim the throne that he had grown. His every step a sacred oath to teach hard
Was the rhyming really necessary on that one? Dude comes out using the fucking drone as a fucking selfie cam. Dude, why? One angle of this frickin' moron is already enough. Can you get the picture-in-picture out of the fucking thing? It looks horrible. You've never been humble in your entire fucking life, Logan. Nobody cares.
AJ Styles finds himself in the 5th WrestleMania match of his career. And tonight, taking on a young man who has taken WWE and the entire planet by storm, Logan Paul. But you gotta be impressed with how quickly Paul has taken to this game.
This guy's an absolute natural. Love him or loathe him. And I feel like the vast majority are on the loathing end of the spectrum. He is appointment viewing. Every time he's out here, he shocks, he surprises, and very often he has success. But what a major opportunity it is for Logan Paul to cement himself as a bona fide top-tier competitor with victory tonight.
He was a great amateur wrestler in high school and college. He then went to become an entrepreneur, taking over the internet and digital world, making himself hundreds of millions of dollars. He creates, he builds, and since he's gotten to the WWE, he has taken over. Now he's going to take on a man
his experience, but you can match his athleticism, and I don't say that lightly because AJ Styles is just otherworldly athleticism. Logan Paul is as gifted as they come.
You're not going to push AJ Styles around, though.
I think Logan Paul's okay with a little bit of a fist fight as well. This is actually a great matchup.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Logan Paul on several occasions over the past couple of months has outfoxed and outsmarted AJ Styles. He's done that because Logan Paul doesn't think the same way as the rest of us. It's part of why he's had success, and when Logan Paul thinks differently, it makes it very difficult to figure out and outmaneuver.
The thing about Logan Paul is he's always developing, always learning. He knows he's new to the game, but he wants to get to the top as fast as possible.
Tremendous aptitude from WWE as Logan Paul hangs on and says, not quite AJ. AJ now going to be launched out to the apron. Styles will play shoulder to the gut, slides underneath Paul. AJ very quick and agile, set across the ring. Styles is a shoulder block.
Talk after Will.
Beat on by Logan Paul, turns around and a drop kick by Styles. The veteran has Logan a bit out of sorts in the early going.
AJ's just waiting on him here.
What?
AJ's 3 steps ahead of Logan Paul at this point.
We talked a little earlier about how you're supposed to be coming up the hard way, paying your dues, earning it, the old-fashioned way. AJ did all of that, and it must be vexing to him that somebody who didn't have to do any of that is essentially his equal here at WrestleMania.
Wait, I don't even notice that it'll be caught on camera. And AJ Styles now. The apron to his advantage. This is all fit fiddling. Tie up your opponent to the apron, line up, and attack it. And that's what Styles is doing here.
It was a veteran trip from Styles. You noticed he was favoring that ribcage. He was simply playing possum, baiting the less experienced Paul into it, and then catching him with that apron trick.
You talked about that long road to the top that AJ took. You learned a lot.
Boom!
And they always roll.
That'll cave in your orbital bone, Logan Paul. Like I know Logan Paul's been in some boxing fights in his time. He's never been struck quite like that before.
Those are the things that Logan Paul is experiencing for the first time. Every time. AJ Styles has done all of these things hundreds, if not thousands of times. There's new stuff being presented to Logan Paul on the biggest stage. And
Oh!
And Paul drives Styles. Ribs first in the barricade.
If experience is a weakness for Logan Paul, resiliency is a massive strength. We've seen it time and time again against the likes of Roman Reigns. It's very difficult to keep down.
AJ
Oh!
in the barricade.
he also has an unflappable confidence in himself. Might be because he's so humble. Might be because he's from Ohio. Might be because he has had success at everything he's ever done.
And Logan Paul does not know how to fail. As Logan is bounced face first off the apron by Styles. Referee Jessica Cole in this matchup tonight.
The partisan crowd here completely backing the phenomenal one.
And Logan Paul, great move, stepped out of harm's way, sends AJ into the post.
I've never seen a man
And on the other side, a whip into the post by Paul with authority.
He might have dislocated his shoulder right there.
just smart there from Logan Paul using what was available. I've never seen a man so resilient and impervious to negative energy being thrown his way from a massive audience like we have here today. It's almost like fuel to Logan
I was
Paul.
going to say he feeds off it.
Music to his ears.
He was born and raised on the internet. There's not a lot of positive things said on there. If you can't handle a couple boos or some negative comments, you'll never make it on the internet.
Oh, the top and watches himself. And AJ Styles and Paul is bumped up here.
That athleticism you see just springboard to the outside with ease. With ease, no problems at all. Not tired, not even sweating.
Look, AJ Styles is a man at times grappling with his own career mortality.
Bouncing Styles on the Spanish announce table.
His last name Styles.
Sends AJ on the apron in the ring.
Styles knows the sands of time are running out on his own career, and he has to make every great count. He badly needs a victory here.
Really?
Get hit by that weight.
Nice breeze to it.
Does. Lost the tire a little bit there, Trump.
And look at this. Logan Paul now using the apron to his advantage. And that's the aptitude we talked about with Logan Paul. He's a quick learner. He never makes the same mistake twice, and he turns AJ's offense around on him.
He's also competing against the very best. Every time you see Logan Paul in WWE and learns the best tricks from all of them, absorbs them into his own moves.
Now, Paul top rope, AJ in trouble. But Paul just race, connecting.
One, two.
Styles kicks out.
It genuinely felt like Logan Paul just found out that you're allowed to use the apron on the side.
Logan Paul is just as natural a high flyer as you will ever see. He can go air to air with the best.
5-star frog splash, alright.
Styles, beautiful hand time and execution there. And Styles is in trouble now.
All American hitting the ball from Grace. Logan Paul rolling. That's the name of their show on Max. Currently available.
I like that as describing it. As we said, AJ hustling into the
Oh!
This is that flip side of Logan Paul from the entertainer to the bully and the thug in the blink of an eye.
He understands what it takes to be great in this business. He wants to be great at this business.
The time to perform, there's a time.
Oh!
The overbomb by Paul.
1, 2.
Styles just grabbed the bottom rope.
Yeah, and anytime you can't kick out because you're so beat up, you have to reach for the bottom rope. You're in dire straits. That was so well executed by Paul once again. The face of Styles bouncing off the mat.
Uh-oh. Logan Paul is asking for a little nose.
This isn't going to get him any cheers. And a big boot.
What the? Oh, you're gonna copy Hogan?
With a big leg. Cover. And a kick out. Ty Smith could do it better.
Yeah, that was more of a taunt than anything towards AJ Styles. Didn't even get a 2 count. It just goes to show the kind of dominance Paul is showing here.
Now some jabs coming in from Logan Paul, that boxing background you guys talked about earlier on.
This is one of the biggest punches we have seen in WWE. We're getting a little too cocky. And they're woken up something inside AJ
And
Styles.
Styles gonna take the fight to Paul.
Well, there was nothing cute about that from Styles. Simply muzzled Logan Paul back to the corner and let him off.
Logan second rope, good saw AJ taken out.
1, 2.
And kick out at 2.
AJ tried to catch Logan Paul in midair, but too much has been taken out of the phenomenal one already. Who looks at this point like he's running on fumes.
Smooth move by Logan to turn that into a pin. Almost stole a win right there.
This all knocked the Styles a bit out of sorts.
The moon Paul.
Oh, kidney shot there from Logan Paul.
European uppercuts. Couple uppercuts now by Paul.
Just shows the range of offense that Logan Paul has available to him. But Styles has no answer to any of this. Logan Paul's biggest asset has always been that surprise factor. The cat came out of the bag a long time ago. Nobody should be shocked about this performance.
Wasting time.
Continuing to accept it.
Wasting more time.
An outsider is the real deal, and he's doing it under the brightest spotlight of them all.
And he continues to evolve each and every time out.
Not scared to take his time and celebrate himself then.
And that might be the kryptonite.
Biggest stages. All the shine. AJ Styles stops himself. AJ now picking up the intensity. Logan Paul doesn't realize that Styles did not go into the corner. And he will now as AJ elbows on the clothesline. And here comes Styles. A phenomenal one.
Representing an entire industry in a lot of people's eyes.
Styles and Logan Paul up on his shoulders. That's vintage Styles there. And he right to the back of the neck.
This is a different style to the one we've seen over the past
Oh!
25 years. He's packed a hell of a lot of muscle on that frame. And he's using it to full effect now, powering Logan Paul around.
Earlier today, he's got to keep up with the kids.
Oh, brainbuster. One, two.
And kick out by Paul in 2.
Both these men have to figure out what the hell they have left.
Vertical suplex into the brainbuster, dropping right on the back of his head.
Really feel like Logan Paul slipped on a banana peel here, just getting too braggadocious, absorbing too much spotlight. You can't do that against an AJ Styles.
It did feel like the right time to take victory lap. AJ Styles has made him pay for it. What's he thinking now?
Styles clash.
Styles clash to put Logan Paul away. Logan able to turn it around.
Close to a low blow there for Paul, but
AJ lands on his feet into the corner. Logan Paul, a bit overzealous, ran into the boot from Styles.
Phenomenal form.
Logan Paul is the one who's really slowing down and in the drop zone.
And Logan Paul caught AJ. AJ was going for the phenomenal forearm, and Logan Paul caught it.
Rolling senton.
Senton by Paul.
Lion salt. One, two.
And a kick out by Styles. That was incredible.
Oh my God, that was about the longest lion salt I've ever seen. I saw how far AJ was away. He can't possibly be trying this, can he? Oh,
Yep.
he can. That's what the Maverick does.
Across 2/3 of the ring.
Ultimately, he's back in control.
He's an absolutely incredible athlete. We're sold out tonight. Over 60,000 yet again in the
Yeah,
Stadium in Las Vegas.
dude literally put all the fucking skill points into athleticism and 0 into charisma or personality. So,
Proof positive of why Logan Paul is right here.
There's an audible in the middle of the match. Let me do a 3/4. Here's the thought. Here's what Logan can't do. Can't keep getting caught up and celebrating himself.
He's going to get caught at some point by Styles.
But he's going to do a lot of great things. You can't celebrate everything, Logan. You got to keep it moving.
Well placed. Elbow by Styles.
Flip off.
Lands on his feet. Has look it up. Plays off the Styles clash. Logan Paul able to grab the ropes to the counter. Oh, and a kick by AJ. And another one.
Point to the spine there. Toe to the spine. No protection, but somehow Paul fighting back.
And bounces AJ off the turnbuckle.
Well, we're at the point in the match now where it's crucial.
Wait.
what's driving you. Both men in agony.
And look at that.
ah,
Clothesline. Cover. Hooking the leg down by Styles.
buckshot.
Shot. Clothesline. Lariat. Almost put Styles away.
Who do you think you are, Hangman?
By fame against the man driven by passion right now. Is the man who wants the spotlight the most, Logan Paul, who's looking like he's closing in on victory.
Heck, you know better than anyone what a win at WrestleMania does for your brand.
Absolutely. And let alone Logan Paul's brand is already on top of the world. Ron, everything else he's done. Buckshot Lariat, though, in the middle of WrestleMania, and AJ Styles. Logan Paul's playing his greatest hits right now, and AJ Styles is still in this match.
Titanium loaded right hand.
The biggest punches in the history of our game. And he's lining it up on the phenomenal one.
As that play to the right hand from a prior injury, has used it to his advantage. Styles ducks underneath. AJ Styles.
Oh,
And Logan Paul up top. Down goes Logan Paul.
that's an interesting bump. 1, 2.
Near fall for AJ.
Just like that, the experience of AJ Styles almost puts Logan Paul on his back for the rope. At this point, you gotta be wondering who has more gas left in the tank.
It's not only that, it's also who has the deepest playbook. And you have to give the advantage there to the phenomenal one in his 25 plus years of experience.
Who has the move? Who has the power to put this away? Who's walking out of WrestleMania a winner?
Another phenomenal forearm.
Styles off the top.
Oh no! Springboard for 50 into the knees.
Knees open. Logan with an opportunity.
Veteran got baited in there and now he's going to pay the price.
What? Oh no, you're not gonna use the Styles Clash on Styles.
Styles playbook.
The ultimate
The
insult.
Styles Clash. Paul.
That's not working.
And AJ Styles now gonna turn things around into a Styles Clash of his own.
AJ said, "You think you're gonna do that to me without an answer? Yeah, right."
What a, oh, look at this idiot. That's that Jeff fool. One of Logan Paul's entourage who always
Oh, of course. Brass knuckles. Every time.
Plan B for Logan Paul. Plan A wasn't working.
Snaking around this damn
Oh,
thing.
wait a minute. He's got brass knuckles, but Karrion Kross
Hi.
has got Jeff.
Good for him, man. Break Jeff in half.
Now AJ Styles gonna send Jeff toward the barricade.
Jeff just saw his light flash before his eyes.
I told this story on Monday.
Just put it on. Please, Alan, please. Please just put it on. It's not about me and you. It's about everything, please. Put it on. Blast him. Blast him. Please. Please, Alan, put it on.
And AJ Styles fires the brass knuckles. But a deliver right into Karrion Kross. Kross has been begging AJ Styles to do the right thing and try to beat Paul tonight.
The mind.
So he wants him to go back to his evil ways to get a win for the industry.
And Styles now setting
This time though, phenomenal form misses again. That was the titanium.
Into the pulverizer at Mania.
1, 2, 3. Bullshit! More bullshit mania, I see. We definitely have a lot of bullshit mania this year. Anyway,
Writers' room and outside the ring with your favorite WWE superstars where the drama is just as intense off stage.
nobody cares.
Nonetheless, aerial coverage provides.
How about Vanessa hype up?
Nobody cares.
Elling's attacked yesterday.
That's better.
Find out how Lyra's target will be right now. Liv Morgan's got to be happy. Her boyfriend Dominic Mysterio won the Intercontinental Championship earlier on tonight. Now Liv defends the tag team titles. I don't know if you guys saw the countdown show earlier today. Courtney Kelly did a very interesting interview with these two. Liv got very defensive when Courtney started bringing up the attack on Bayley yesterday. Liv said we had nothing to do with it, but nobody was accusing them of anything.
Well, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez have some prior history with false accusations being thrown their way after the whole Jade Cargill attack, so I'm sure there's an element of PTSD floating around their minds at the moment.
They're certainly probably get a little defensive if people think that they're doing things they're not doing. What they are doing is championship title reigns more than anybody else in the history.
Yeah, three-time tag champs, that's the record.
They call themselves the greatest women's tag team of all time, and their stats have backed that up.
This match is brought to you by Papa John's.
I don't care.
Furious. I used to like George Kittle. He is on the bottom of my tight end list.
That's because you're antisocial. You should have joined us. The Judgment Days World Tag Team Champions.
Becky!
How do you feel now, Wade? The man has come back around to Las Vegas, Nevada.
And Liv Morgan has got to be beside herself. The last time we saw Becky Lynch was almost a year ago when Liv Morgan beat her inside a steel cage. Liv Morgan's been telling the world for the last year that she retires Becky Lynch.
60,000 plus jaws just hit the ground because the man is back.
Lyra Valkyria, the fellow countrywoman Becky Lynch defeated tonight. And Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are a little scared. They're gonna have to get in the land pretty quick. What happened, ladies? What happened, ladies?
Well, stop mouthing off at the tag team champions because technically this is highly unfair. They had no time to prepare for this opponent. And technically, in my opinion, this match should be screwed up the card.
Becky Lynch just asked the judge to take this crowd.
The face on Liv.
So the biased commentators to my left, right, here, behave yourselves and act like professionals. Allow these athletes to get into pity party.
I simply asked the question, Wade.
Now, you accept that times in a row, and it wasn't asking you was taunting.
So this is interesting. Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch have become great friends over the last couple of years. Lyra Valkyria really, she got herself on the map when she knocked off Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's Championship.
Well, the reason Lyra Valkyria got into the industry in the first place is because of her admiration for Becky Lynch, a fellow Dublin who has become over time something of a mentor. But allow me to bring everyone back down to earth after all the excitement of the past couple of days. Becky Lynch has not competed in the last 12 months. How rusty is she going to be in this instant in throwing together tag team?
There he is, Mr. Buskin, Wade Barrett. It is
Mr. Realist.
Liv Morgan looks to start things off against Becky Lynch. Again, I mentioned the history between these two. Liv took the title from Becky Lynch back in May of last year thanks to Dirty Dom. Now the tag will be made with the powerhouse, Raquel Rodriguez. Becky with the right hand. Becky Lynch has been a tremendous performer at WrestleMania. Remember, she was one of the 3 women to become the first woman in history in main event WrestleMania back at WrestleMania 35. Now,
Sleeper.
trying to choke out Raquel Rodriguez to start this matchup.
How do people talk about everything that Becky's been doing since her last match? How about training and getting better?
And here's Lyra Valkyria, the Intercontinental Champion, who's now leaving.
The Irish ladies beating up Raquel Rodriguez right now.
Lyra beat Raquel with the title on the line a few weeks ago.
Oh.
Delivers the step up into gear. Cartwheel off of Raquel's nice deep arm drag. And this is a WrestleMania debut of Lyra Valkyria.
Entrance into the match that was no signs of nerves whatsoever for this youngster.
Lyra now, the way kick Raquel Rodriguez.
Just having Becky Lynch by his side must be a massive confidence boost after their initial loss of Bayley.
Waiting after
beginning to dominate the Intercontinental Championship.
Tres Amigos.
A real tag team in Liv and Raquel goes up against a hastily thrown together tag team with no chemistry, no cohesion, just a little bit of friendship.
Much like Dominic did earlier, Liv this time actually connected with the three amigos.
Could be a glorious
1, 2.
in the Judgment Day clubhouse, and now Becky Lynch completely losing the plot.
And our tag team champs are taking advantage. Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan got Lyra isolated.
The rush of blood to the head to Becky Lynch, who has been out of action for a significant amount of time and is now getting frustrated as the minutes go on.
Power of Rodriguez, cover to retain. Kick out by Lyra.
Feathers exploding all over the ring on that impact there. And Lyra Valkyrie is in big trouble.
It's a duck hunt out here. Birds everywhere. Big move from Liv Morgan. Raquel's got the power. Liv's got the ruthlessness. That's why they're three-time tag team champs.
Lyra Valkyrie needs the durability here. She has to try and ride out this storm and try to get over to the fresh Becky Lynch.
This is classic tag team wrestling here, isolating the opponent, bringing tags in and out.
Exactly why they have consistently won tag gold. Held on to tag gold, but that maneuverability of Valkyrie may be the opportunity. There was no tag there to Liv Morgan, risking a disqualification.
Oh, Enziguri.
Get right in the ear by Valkyrie.
Lyra needs a tag bad.
What timing there from Liv Morgan.
He's an absolute menace out here, Liv Morgan is.
She just made Becky angry is all she did. And Becky Lynch got to shoot at Morgan.
Liv runs her right into
Raquel with a boot to Becky.
classic cat and mouse right there.
Well, the officials lost complete control of this. Now look at this.
As per usual with tag team matches.
The officials lost control, but more importantly than that, Valkyrie has lost all control.
There's a big slam by Rodriguez. To retain it yet again, and Lyra kicks out.
Liv Morgan grabbed the titles, thought it was over. How could you not?
What a commanding performance it has been from Raquel Rodriguez. It's hard to step out the spotlight or into the spotlight when you're next to Liv Morgan, but Raquel Rodriguez, this is a major coming out party.
Lyra. Great move. Hang on. Trying to battle back now. Elbow by Valkyrie. They made it Intercontinental Champion.
Oh.
Posted. Shoulder first, Raquel. Tag made. Here comes the man. And Becky gets some revenge here on Liv Morgan. Been almost a year. Lynch has been waiting for this.
Absolutely. The WWE Universe has been waiting as well.
Step up into Gary, caught her on the shoulder.
It's clean, but adds another right to the face.
And one to the other side. To Liv Morgan. Becky looks in tremendous shape, Wade.
There are no signs of ring rust whatsoever. Unmatched finesse from the man Becky Lynch going skyward.
And Becky
Oh.
goes Rodriguez.
Rolls through her.
Liv Morgan.
Exploder.
What a night it was for hobby Seth freaking Rollins last night.
Depends how you look at it.
Got victory in the main event column.
And
Oh,
Becky.
you got it.
Oh.
Ball slide takes Morgan out.
Becky Lynch is in mid-season 4.
Potentially acquiring gold imminently.
Becky out. Takes out Morgan.
Big right on the outside. Liv
Lynch then
Morgan
back into the ring.
getting ragdolled around by the mile.
Liv Morgan is scrambling and everything she's trying is going.
Ah. No, that's a cross armbar, not the disarmer. Now.
Answering the prayers of Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez saving the gold for her team. Not only that, getting back in full control. Smart by Lynch there. Using
Up. Oblivion.
Good night, Becky. Come on.
Two. Ah.
Breaks it up.
just enough left in Intercontinental champs in this one alive.
I have no idea where Lyra came from. Perfect timing for her. Becky Lynch.
Yeah, but hang on, look at kick. Let me again. Lyra Valkyria. Caught by Rodriguez. Oh, watch out.
Ah.
Take it out with an EDT.
Tornado DDT on the outside.
Morgan drops Lyra Valkyria. Becky back on her feet. She's got Morgan.
Oh!
Handle slam. Becky and Rodriguez.
Hey!
Welcome back, Becky Lynch. And remember, back at WrestleMania 35 when Becky won, she became Becky 2 belts. Guess what? Lyra 2 belts here tonight at WrestleMania.
Well, this industry changes in the blink of an eye. What oblivion that should have been a successful defense for Lyra Raquel, but Lyra Valkyria had other ideas.
Tornado DDT on the outside.
Yeah, well, we don't need to see the replay.
Lyra Valkyria.
Or the frickin' commercials! Or highlights! Stone Cold?
Stone Cold night on a four-wheeler. Gives me nightmares.
It gives me a feeling of pure joy.
The Texas Rattlesnakes and WrestleMania.
Nice quad.
Allowing that thing.
It just crashed into the fucking barricade!
Those security barriers are severely strong, thankfully. What a shot on the faces of ringside. I just went before them.
Oh my goodness. That lady's okay.
If you're having a good time in WrestleMania, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Some of you heard me, some of you didn't. I said if you're having a great time at WrestleMania, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Alright. Hey, I'm out here to announce tonight's attendance of night 2 of WrestleMania. And tonight's attendance is officially 63,226. Now, I've been in a lot of buildings just like this, and it seems like there's more than 63,226 people here. So I demand a recount. Sometimes when you want a job done right, you've got to do that job yourself. So I want everybody to sit down and remain still. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
What? 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 What?
Alright, that's bullshit. 63,226 here tonight, and that makes for a total of 2 days of WrestleMania
solid ass cats. I'm hoping that everybody makes it home safely, and that we see you again on next WrestleMania. And that's the bottom line.
'Cause Stone Cold said so.
And it is time for some Steve Rogers.
The asparagus all over his teeth.
Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who won the Immortal Moment of the Year, Hall of Fame, with Bret Hart for the great matchup at WrestleMania 13. Stone Cold announcing the attendance of 124,693 over the weekend, 63,226 tonight. Why not?
And the fucking steps are next to the ring. Watch it.
Welcome back, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Ladies and gentlemen, let's salute Stone Cold. Let's salute WrestleMania.
Here's Quavo over there. What a night! Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out and says, we've had 124,693 people celebrate WrestleMania here in Las Vegas.
I'm sure a good chunk of those was at both freaking shows, so it wasn't really that many people.
Eastern, 9 o'clock right here in Las Vegas. It's the Pat McAfee Show. On ESPN,
Like, it's not individual ones.
got two tremendous
Yeah, I don't care about
will attempt to dethrone the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, as the undisputed
McAfee's little show.
champion. Right after this break, right now, here's the breakdown of the jaw-dropping moment that has shocked the world as John Cena closes out his career in pursuit of a record 17th world title.
Main event time.
My name is John Cena. I'm a kid who grew up in a small town in West Newbury.
Ruthless aggression. The champ is here. 2025 will be my retirement from the WWE. Thank you so much for letting me play in the house that you built for so many years.
John Cena's going to WrestleMania. An opportunity to win a 17th world title.
Cody Rhodes, if you become my champion, I can open up doors and possibilities for you that you never knew existed.
I gave my soul to these people a long time ago.
They're not replaying the Go Fuck Yourself?
Hustle, loyalty, respect.
After everything he's accomplished in his career, he's going to stoop to his...
You want some? Come get some. What is best for business is I made him at WrestleMania.
25 years, you only care about yourselves.
I don't care about you. At WrestleMania, I make history. I will win that championship and retire with it. 17 does not happen. But what does happen is I get the heartbreaking privilege of beating my hero in his last chance. You win that disgusts me. All you have done here is ride the coattails of my success. You sat by my side for years and stole every secret. You are a common fan like them. I was chosen. But you know who chose me? They chose me. John, I am standing right here. I am holding this above my head. And at WrestleMania 41, the last real champion is taking 17 does not happen. I am going to ruin wrestling for everyone. This stays with us.
You'd think Cena already did the whole ruining wrestling for everyone for a long time while he was active. Wait. The Titantron is just a black screen with John Cena on it now for him. That's okay, yeah. Can't even be asked to frickin' have the normal frickin' Titantron play anymore.
No video package, no color, no nothing.
A bleak entrance ahead of what could be a bleak future if this man wins the night and ends up retiring with the WWE Championship.
It is John Cena's final WrestleMania. It is his final year of active competition in WWE. And he vows tonight to win a record 17 world titles. But the odds do not bode well for John Cena. His last singles win was 7 years ago. His last singles win at WrestleMania was 10 years, a decade ago. And just a look of disgust and disdain on the face of Cena as he looks over this audience. And tonight's main event is brought to you by Drumstick, the official partner of WrestleMania, and America's favorite Sunday comp.
Nobody cares.
Snap, snap. Wait, we talked after the tonight.
Yeah, look, you've called John Cena time and again Flip Ghost, the greatest of all time. That is an argument that you can make based on his history. The truth is, if you do agree that he's the GOAT, we haven't seen the GOAT version in 7 or 8 years. It's lost his last 3 matches at WrestleMania, I believe. When was the last time he actually won a singles match in WWE? This man is a shadow of his former self.
Hello. What's with the motocross bikes? That's a mask, all right. What was that? McAfee, please. Nobody cares.
His lovely wife, Randy, and his daughter, Liberty, are in the front row tonight. Cody Rhodes with his daughter, Liberty, soon to be 3 in his arms. Looking on as her daddy tries to stop John Cena from making history tonight. There's his sister as well. Cena trying to win a 17th World Championship. They have to break the record that he now holds with the Nature Boy. Ric Flair for Cody Rhodes. It is about being the man. It is about being the quarterback. It is about leading WWE into the next generation. Something that John Cena did over a decade ago. Cody Rhodes hopes to keep the title. John Cena hopes to steal it away. It is our main event of WrestleMania.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the undisputed WWE Championship! Introducing first, the challenger from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena! And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds, he is the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start my call on this matchup tonight by saying I plan to be very unbiased in this match. Everyone knows the relationship I've had with John Cena for 20 years. Cody Rhodes for 20 years as well. I was very vocal tonight that John Cena did what he did to Cody. But this match, one of the biggest in the history of WrestleMania, deserves straight down the line commentary. I plan to provide that for you tonight. It is a massive main event in the city that makes champions, Las Vegas, Nevada, on the Strip. Rhodes, Cena, and John Cena's final WrestleMania. Will Cena set the record? Will Cody keep the title? It happens right now.
Way to overexpose the camera.
Cena is a massive underdog.
Pat, can John Cena pull off what many think is the unthinkable?
Start already!
Absolutely. It's big match John for a reason. Any given night to be a John Cena night, no matter how long it's been since he's got a dub. Because once you get in there, you're going to feel the aura of John Cena. You're going to feel the energy of the stadium with John Cena inside of it. Cody Rhodes has had a lot of big moments. Tonight, his biggest without a doubt.
Tackled by Cody and Cena regroups. For John Cena, he won his first world title all the way back in WrestleMania 21 when he defeated the now Hall of Famer JBL. And it was that night I talked to JBL in a bar after that matchup. And he looked at me and Michael, he said, this guy's name is going to be Big Match John. He is going to be next to the big events for the rest of his career, and he has been. Can John Cena do it one more time tonight?
John Cena, a little different John Cena than one we've seen in the past. We think Cody would have a lot of film study capabilities, but we haven't met this John Cena in the ring once. Seemingly taunting the crowd, giving them nasty looks, telling them their problems that he's been doing for the last couple months.
Historically, the high-pitched voices used to cheer for John Cena, the deep voices were booing. Now, they seem to be in unison. Screw John Cena.
John Cena in his 9th world title match at WrestleMania. For Cody Rhodes, this marks his 4th straight main event.
Stay in the fucking ring!
Cena's not scared to use the ropes, to take a break, not scared to step outside, get a timeout. It's the new John Cena.
I was looking at some statistics earlier. It's interesting. Cody's 0-4 against Cena in his career, but wait, those numbers could probably be tossed out the window. That was well over a decade ago.
Yeah, what was that? Stardust? Who else are we talking about? A very young Cody Rhodes. This is a different animal. John Cena claimed that Cody was a scared little boy. He said he's missed the last 8 years of growth of Cody Rhodes, was turned into absolute leading light of this industry.
Cody won the title last year. He finished the story at WrestleMania. He's the crown jewel champion after being governor in Saudi Arabia. And a nice headlock takedown by Cena. Cena needs to keep the pace of this match slow.
Definitely. Anytime the old guard's taking on the young guard, you want to keep that thing at a slow pace.
Scissors applied by Cody Rhodes.
John Cena's for a timeout or two on that.
Cody Rhodes sent Cena outside again, and John's got to regroup.
John Cena has just been a step behind from the word go in this one.
Is that age?
He's swarming it.
Is that age?
It's age, it's ring rust. Old Father Time is undefeated. John Cena can kill a great promo.
Oh! Suicide dive!
And Cody Rhodes is fired up tonight. John Cena has taken a lot of personal shots at Cody over the last few months.
Cody Rhodes has sent a few back as well. Saying that John Cena can't wrestle, and now Cody's wrestling as best he's ever done.
Big right hand. I think John Cena wants to prove to the world that he can wrestle tonight. Hence yet another side headlock on Rhodes, who backs him into the corner.
His best offense so far has been a big right hand. The last thing a heavyweight will lose is his punch. Let's see very much in the way of wrestling from John Cena thus far.
And Cena now stomping away on Cody Rhodes, and now the meanness comes out of Cena. Whatever set him off in his current state, it eats Cena up inside as Cody is driven into the corner. I mean, despite his recent actions, I still stand behind the claim that John Cena is the GOAT. He is the greatest of all time, and he could prove that tonight.
Tonight's stab, if you can get the all-time leader in title reigns, you have to say he's the GOAT. As a matter of fact,
Deep down, he cannot beat Cody Rhodes in a good, clean fight. He has to turn this into a dogfight.
absolutely muddy it up a little bit, slow it down a little bit. Old John Cena's a GOAT for a reason. He knows how to win matches.
WrestleMania 20, first time we saw John Cena on the grand stage at WrestleMania 41. It'll be the last time that we see John Cena at WrestleMania. Stop breaking the leg, and John Cena trying to pull out all the stuff in a vicious knee to the side of the head.
How's Cody Rhodes going to be able to go most of
Oh, slingshot into the bottom rope.
Endurance, you're always going to back the younger guy in that kind of situation.
Especially a guy like Cody who's in the ring eating shit every week, 3 or 4 days a week.
He's our champion. He's in his prime. Cena's got to get him out of that for a night.
I mean, you know better than anyone. You can work out in the gym as much as you want, but it doesn't prepare you for what you have to do inside the wrestling ring.
Oh, you can do miles and miles on the treadmill. Absolutely worthless when you get to game speed in the ring. Try inhaling when you're getting kicked in the gut repeatedly by the likes of John Cena.
And Pat, what we're seeing here is just getting Cody's head a little bit. John Cena dominating, playing with him a little bit.
Oh.
Like what we've seen before from John. Those are two just big kicks that cleared out Cody Rhodes. A big lariat there. John Cena's got new offense apparently. Cody's real.
And another clothesline by Cena. Cover now for the championship. Cody at 1.
But something we haven't really focused on is the amount of pressure on the shoulders of Cody Rhodes. It's not just a championship match here. He's trying to defend the future of this industry, the legacy of that championship that has so much history behind it. John Cena wants to take home for good.
And wait, it's also the legacy of Cody's family. I did an interview with Cody Rhodes for the Countdown Show. He talked a lot about the tremendous rivalry that Cody's late father, Dusty Rhodes, had with Ric Flair. One of the greatest rivalries in professional wrestling history. And I asked Cody if he felt something like that he couldn't let Ric Flair down. He couldn't allow Cena to beat that title reign. And Cody said he did feel some of that pressure. That he didn't want to let Flair down. He's been such a mentor in his career as well.
That can be a kryptonite for Cody Rhodes. He does have a certain hero complex at this point as the leading light of this industry, which is an absolute peak. And he feels solely responsible for holding it together.
Oh, side one slam. 1, 2.
And Cody kicks out. And what I'm seeing out of Cena now is the confidence. It's not a cockiness right now. It's a confidence. John feels like he's back in this thing. He feels like he's at home.
That's because he's back at home. Exactly, Cole. In between those ropes, that's where John Cena spent most of his life.
The opening 5 minutes of this match, John Cena looked like a dead man walking. This is turned around in a big way. It's the experience factor.
He knows exactly what he's doing, where he's doing.
John in tremendous shape as well as he takes a seat on the top rope and watches Cody make it to his feet. There's the big axe handle right across the top of the head. Cody looks a bit out of sorts here.
Certainly, John Cena knows what to do and when to do it.
We'll talk about the pressure on John Cena's shoulders, the final ever WrestleMania. If he loses this match, what happens to the rest of this retirement tour? Do we just cancel it? Does he go away for good? He kind of has to win here.
I don't think that's the case. I think if he wins in his last one against Cody Rhodes, who hopefully has another 15, he's going to feel great about himself. John Cena said the last time is now. Might be walking out of here as the record-breaking champ.
Wait, so far, this has been a pretty perfect match for John Cena.
Yeah, he rode out an early storm from Cody Rhodes, and now he's dictating the pace and turning this into the kind of fight that Cody does. John Cena, but just a little too slow on those ropes against the best on planet Earth.
Back to the well too many times, and our champion's not going to let that happen.
Cody trying to fight back with a big blows, and then a shot right to the eyes. Senior official Chad Patton, I don't believe struck.
That's a veteran
Cover. Kick out.
By the way, why is the fucking crowd cheering Cena?
And Cody, completely out of sorts.
You see him on that pin, just pressing his way right on the chest of Cody Rhodes, making Cody Rhodes work hard just to kick out.
Look at the smile, and Cena's laughing at Rhodes.
It's a wear down factor, gradually grinding down the endurance, the spirit, the will of Cody Rhodes. John Cena's ring IQ is just second to none, and we're witnessing that first half.
Why is the Let's Go Cena chance louder than the Cena sucks chance?
By Rhodes. Rhodes runs into a boot again. John Cena. Tornado DDT by Cena.
1, 2, nope.
Start up the speed real quick. John Cena lifts the boot, then a tornado DDT.
John Cena has turned this into a chess game, pouncing with the big artillery at the right moments.
Close Sicilian right now. John Cena's thinking 2-3 moves ahead of Cody
Hey,
Rhodes.
you know the thing about this smile, right? And the laugh. Cody made such a big deal about Cena can't wrestle, so
Second.
by Cena.
You have to think, is Cody Rhodes' mind moving back in time at this point to his past as Stardust or dashing Cody Rhodes when John Cena would eat him alive?
That's a really good point, man. I never thought about that, but the mental games that John can play with Cody. Cody, in some way, probably never thought he could ever match up to what John Cena was all about, and Cena may be proving that again tonight.
And Blue Thunder Bomb.
And this has gone horribly wrong for the champ.
Look at the slow motion almost that John Cena's doing. Just a matter of fact through the moves.
I mean, you sort of got to applaud what Cena's been able to do tonight.
And we all know where this is headed. Shoulder tapper. Shoulder tapper.
Open the eye.
No five knuckle shuffle.
Cody up over the... Oh, there now. Power slam by Cody.
Well, taste the romance of John Cena. Something awakening inside Cody Rhodes. He's ready for a death.
Disaster kick.
Kick by Cody. Here comes Rhodes. And Cody's firing up.
John Cena was taking his sweet ass time. Cody was gathering strength.
You understand the reaction from the WWE fans tonight. Many of them wanted the greatest hits from Cena. Cody, cover from Rhodes. Cover. Two return.
1, 2.
John kicks it two.
The Cody Cutter has ended matches before. Couldn't end one tonight, but it was hit perfect on the greatest stage.
And now Cody. Speaking of his pop's late great American dream.
Up. Bionic elbow. Nope. STF. Nope.
And Cody Rhodes creates space.
Up. F you.
Cena's gonna do it.
1, 2.
Cody kicked out of two. That close.
An attitude was adjusted, but a record wasn't broken.
Just when Cody was trying to build up ahead of steam, the AA connecting. And the kick out from Cody, which perhaps not enough yet taken out of the champ, but we are inching closer to a championship change here.
I'm beginning to believe, too, Wade. John Cena has turned back the clock a decade.
The last five knuckle shuffle.
Of WrestleMania, perhaps. He's got Cody up again. Looking for another AA. Cody able to slip down underneath.
Up. Sunset flip. 1, 2. Nope.
Right to the face. And Cody's blocked. They're right hit by Cody. Cody caught Cena with the right. Rope down to the top rope. And a great move by Cena. Wonderful move by the veteran.
Yeah, we can't knock him for that. That was the right move at the right moment. You don't like it. It's not something historically John Cena would have turned to, but these are desperate times in the final year of the career of John Cena.
It showcases that Cena still has that feel. He knew exactly what he needed to do.
Cena to the second.
Uh-oh.
John Cena hoping to
F you off the ropes.
point on the main event of WrestleMania Sunday. Cody on his shoulders. Cena running. Middle of the ring.
1, 2.
Kick out by Cody.
A super AA followed by panic in the eyes of John Cena.
How quickly the confidence goes away with this avalanche AA from the second rope by Cena. He thought he had it. We thought he had it. Cody stayed alive.
And this is the moment the master plan starts cracking in the mind of John Cena, who has dictated 90% of the matchup. His nuclear weapon, and it simply didn't work. He's underestimated the resolve of Cody Rhodes.
John Cena's rolling through the Rolodex of moves throughout the past 21 years of WrestleManias. What is it going to take to put Cody Rhodes away?
Feet up from the top rope. Cody Rhodes.
Oh. 1, 2.
Kick out by Cena.
Let's just answer the question for me. How deep can John Cena dig when he's on defense, when he's taking heat, when he's getting beaten around the ring? And that was a massive, massive impact. Cena, and he had an answer for that. How much longer?
That's the problem. The longer this match goes, the better off it is for Cody Rhodes. Top rope for Cody.
Cody cutter from the top.
He caught Cena.
1, 2.
John kicks out again.
Both of them have hit their best shot on each other.
At this point, this is just finisher central.
Question mark about whether John Cena can reach his historical best. On the offense, yes, but taking a beating too, and he's still kicking out after some of Cody Rhodes' greatest hits.
And again, guys, John Cena has nothing to lose here. This is his last WrestleMania. John Cena is playing with house money in Vegas. Cody Rhodes has all the pressure on his shoulders tonight.
John Cena's been in Hollywood.
Oh, look at the cross from John Cena turns it around. Cena with Cody up again. Looking for another
F
right
you.
tonight. And now he's
SDFU.
TFU.
Hey! Hey! did Cole just actually call it SDFU? What the hell?
Strongly to give a hold on the championship.
The hold that gave Cena championships. Cody Rhodes trying to drag himself to the bottom rope. Rhodes championship reign can be
By the way he's doing that does nothing. The only reason he is doing it like that though is because he almost injured the first guy he put into the frickin' hold when he actually pulled back.
Cody could be fading. This could be it for Rhodes' over 1 year reign as champion.
Young's trying to tap him out, or knock him out, or pass him out in the middle of the ring.
Cody trying to dig down deep, all the grit, the determination, everything he worked for to finish the story last year is on the line here tonight. Can he make it to the bottom rope? Can Cody make it to the bottom rope?
Nope.
John Cena
Cena grabs him back again.
no, you cannot.
And Cody turns it
Oh, and goodbye, ref.
take it out.
Cody's out there, and he's been
You'd think the refs would learn not to stand in between the corner and the guy. Crossroads. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Sometimes you don't have to be the better man, you have to be the luckier man. And John Cena just came up with all of the aces, inadvertently taking out the referee. Cena was a beaten man there.
And Cody now trying to check on the official, get him waking up. Now he's actually looking to the back to see if he can send another official down. Meanwhile, John Cena
Oh,
pass. But John Cena has exposed the steel turnbuckle here, ripping the pad off.
While the ref's still on it, John Cena says, I'll do whatever I please.
Now Cody and Cena exchanging blows in a critical moment of this match. And Cody
boom, into the turnbuckle.
Get off the steel.
And again.
time off the steel.
It's like a hammer to the head.
And Cena now with his
F you.
cover. Pads back in it.
1, 2. Ah.
What is it gonna take?
And now John Cena
At this point, I would have not been surprised if he actually won.
is all about.
Well, it suddenly feels in John Cena's mind like Mission Impossible, because he's up against a man choked.
Ayo.
Wait a minute.
Well, he was at WWE World earlier today.
With the winner's fake hardcore championship.
Travis Scott is here. The Jack boys are in the building too. Shaq West and Chase E. The Cactus Jack crew is at WrestleMania.
And we know what Travis Scott did to Cody Rhodes back in Elimination Chamber.
Of course.
I don't like it at all.
He's also the man who created the official theme of WrestleMania.
Yeah, you're hearing it right now.
And Scott just slowly sauntering down to the ring. Cody Rhodes is a beaten heap in the middle of the ring. And John Cena all smiles for the arrival of Travis Scott.
Help you up here, friend, says John Cena to Travis Scott. Travis Scott on the apron, calling the shots.
A dangerous situation here. Cody Rhodes up fighting back. Cody now went after Scott and dropped on the floor. Now Cody Rhodes goes back to Cena. Cody Rhodes looking for a crossroads.
Crossroads.
Crossroads on Cena. Here's the cover.
1, 2. The ref gets yanked. Yeah.
The official out of the ring.
That was clear.
Patton is out again. Well, referee Chad Patton couldn't make any sort of call because apparently he was knocked out when he hit the floor.
Cody's inviting Travis Scott into the ring.
Cody owes Travis Scott a major receipt.
Travis Scott is actually going to walk in the ring on Cody Rhodes.
Knock his teeth out, Cody.
You gotta be kidding me.
Crossroads him. Please crossroads him.
Cody Rhodes isn't going to let that happen again. Rhodes is
Thank
in
you.
position.
Boom.
I get those goosebumps every time. Cody Rhodes hits that.
Travis Scott
Now take out the trash.
out of
Get a new ref out of here.
Guys, Cody, turn around, Cody. Turn around, Cody. John Cena's in the ring with the championship.
Get a new ref out and disqualify Cena.
And Cody Rhodes
Oh.
in a tug of war with Cena over the title, and Cody now has it. And Cena begging off. John Cena said to Cody Rhodes, at some point you're gonna have to make a choice.
Do it, Cody.
Be a good guy or be a bad guy. What is Cody Rhodes gonna choose? And he chose to be a good guy, and John Cena just kicked him in the.
Well, there's his kryptonite, Cody.
And John Cena has absolutely no problem.
Boom.
Bad guy.
Cody Rhodes wanted to do it fair and square. John Cena didn't give a damn.
Chad Patton is back.
Cannot be a perfect
Cena now.
ambassador.
Cover by Cena. Cover by Cena.
1, 2, 3. Bullshit mania, all right. That's kind of the theme this year. Bullshit mania.
You may not like it. In fact, you probably hate it. But at the end of the day, like it or not, John Cena is the GOAT. There is no longer a debate. With a 17th world title, John Cena is the greatest of all time.
Call it what you want, Cole. That was a bunch of bullcrap. And John Cena is the biggest piece of garbage I have ever witnessed in this industry.
Hey, I agree with you.
Screw you, John.
But Ric Flair did win 16 world titles being a nice guy.
Nah,
Play on the game.
literally.
He did the same thing tonight, and he set the record at WrestleMania.
Travis Scott came out to assist.
Well,
Chick West and Chase B are here. He used the title off of Cody's head.
anything else actually happening? We don't need the replays.
Well, you saw that with John Cena.
I love John for many, many years, and I still respect his become Travis Scott.
Doesn't seem like there's anything else happening.
24th, everyone that attended the Rosemary Desk at WrestleMania.
Yep.
To my buddy and co-uncle.
Yeah, cause that's just post-show stuff then, I guess. Yeah. Well, and that's it for WrestleMania weekend. I will see you for the next full reaction for the next pay-per-view, and in between for any highlights of the weeklies. And also, as soon as I get around to it, for the frickin' TNA and AEW shows, because yeah, I don't know when I'll get around to that. I'll try keeping up with WWE at least, but I don't know about AEW and TNA. That's a little bit much to frickin' get into the schedule. Anyway, I will see you there. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and my name is WW Deadman. Bye.